What are we, the Stuttering John podcast?
Correct.
Well, we could definitely go to the source because I do see the Mudshark backstage right now.
Oh, there he is. Very good. All right. Chad, welcome to Dabble Point.
Oh, boy.
No porn bombing.
I'm going to porn bomb you first. I'm going to porn bomb you first. It's a race.
Julie just pulls his dick out. It's like, yeah, there's nothing obscene about that. No one can tell what's going on.
I'm going to change my background to Eric Zane's taint.
No.
I sent Carl that screenshot to his phone to look at. So I don't know if you got it, Carl.
I think you sent it to me, Shuli.
All right. Well, take a look at it, Chad.
I was going to say, I didn't get anything from you. So.
Show the phone numbers.
There you go. Now I sent it to Carl and Chad.
All right. First question for you, Chad. Did you leave that note on John's door? Or did you go back and pull it off?
No, 100%. John he admitted that he saw the note.
Okay.
Yeah, he did
cameo.
talk about it on that cameo. He's right. We watched a cameo last night where he said he's now from hero of the stupid to hero of the marginalized is his new thing. Straight, he said it, not me.
So
Whichever way the wind blows.
You left the note there, and John, he didn't see it, obviously. He was at his gig, which we'll get into in a little bit, in St. Petersburg. But I guess he heard about it, or he saw your stream of you posting it, and so he reached out to the police, or did he call you first?
He texted me my number, and then I kept getting texts during my live stream from this sergeant. And I sent you this screenshot, and I called the police station, the Cape Coral police station, to confirm, and it was him. And then I called the sergeant back, and that's when he told, and I called Shuli, and I told him everything he said.
Yeah, that was another thing that made me believe this is because, Chad and I will text from time to time, but we don't really call or talk. And when he called to tell me it was like, I was like, he's calling. He wasn't saying you got to go on the air and tell this story. It was just like, dude, this fucking guy, you're not going to believe what he did. And I was like, wow, I believe that. I believe he would tell the police he's in fear of his life. Of course.
I do believe that too. I'm just surprised they take the time to bother calling you, though.
Okay, so I'm looking at the text right now, and it does seem legit where he says, message me back or call the station with the station number to confirm my ID. So that makes sense to me. But why then would they also say they're going to come to your show and issue you a warning?
They called the venue. They called to talk to the owner, and they said, we're coming to issue a trespassing warning for Chad. John told him that I was performing. That's why they called. I mean, I don't know how this stuff works, but that's what happened. And, I'm only doing this to make Cardiff look like a fucking idiot.
Well, and that's the only reason we want you here, by the way. Can I ask this, Chad? At any point, did RC give you any flack for the benefit gig that John was tossed off?
No, he was the one that told me about everything that happened, and he had no idea, and I had to fill him in this corner of the internet. He was not aware. He knew who Stuttering John was from Stern and all that. And RC books like 5 shows in that area, in the Cape Coral area. So John is fucked with this guy completely.
Wait, so why is RC upset with John? What did John do to him?
Well, he knows John's backstory now, and now this happened, so he's not going to book John on anything if this is the headaches that come with it.
Well, also, if he ever heard his comedy, he wouldn't book him on anything.
Yeah, that too.
A horrible idea.
So it's the opposite. RC is anti-John, and so wow. So that's like 5 rooms. He's not going to be able to work out all this hot new material.
Yeah, and he's a friend of mine. He's like, he felt bad about the whole situation, but I told him, I was like, it's Stuttering John. This is what he does. He brings chaos and havoc and police. And...
Well, in John's defense, though, he didn't get himself kicked off the charity show. Now, you claim that you did that, Chad.
No, I didn't get him kicked off. I just reported that he was kicked off. According to my sources, it was Carl Heberger that kicked him off.
Yes, I heard those sources as well.
I think we've all heard that. We know
yes.
Carl Heberger.
It was actually Carl Hamburger. I saw the emails.
Oh.
I go with TMZ Zumock and their reporting. So that's accurate.
It's credible journalism.
Chad, my questions are, I saw on Twitter that you were actually there, right? I saw your picture with Tito, who I thought you were opening for. So you did go to the venue, right? You were there?
Trucker Andy, I never met you before, but all your information is horrible.
Yeah, you were way off. I don't know why you're doubling down on this, Andy.
I'm not saying that. I said I thought that.
Yeah,
and that was, I'm saying that was wrong.
Then you said I was opening for Tito Ortiz.
Right.
Were
Let's
you,
clear the air.
were you there though? Is my question.
No, I didn't go anywhere near
There
it.
was a picture of you with him there.
That's
With
his
Tito
bar.
Ortiz. Yeah, that's an MMA guy.
That's not where the show was.
No, we just randomly dead fool said let's go to this place, and we didn't know it was Tito Ortiz's bar in Cape Coral, so we ran into him there.
Yeah, Andy, I don't know if you've ever been fired from a job, but you don't go and hang out there after they fire you, you know?
In a world where Jeremy Piven is doing stand-up, I thought that Tito Ortiz was doing stand-up.
That's a good point. It makes sense. All right, so your claim is that the club then reached out to you and said, Chad, you're off the show because the police are going to come here and warn you about something.
That's what they said to me. And what I haven't told anybody, and I'll give it last time I performed at this venue, and this ties into Shuli and your little show.
Thank you.
They spammed this place of Brent Handley stuff because of me. And it was like, this guy was like, what the hell is this all about? I was like, I've never met Brent Handley. So I've already had an issue with this place already. And this owner was very hesitant having me on again. That's why he kicked me off.
Gotcha. Those damn trolls, man.
Yeah.
Those damn trolls, you know?
So you did perform. Because somebody said that you went up and you did less time and got more laughs than the headline. This is what somebody said to me.
I know, it's on Twitter, Andy. It's not true.
Yeah.
Well, no, but
I have to ask the source. I'm asking the source.
Andy's not wrong. Have you seen Tito Ortiz's set? It's not great.
Yeah.
Andy is telling all of us that Joe Biden gave a great inauguration speech today. He heard it somewhere on Twitter.
I just want to get the disinformation. I want to get the facts straight.
I appreciate that.
Chad, I have another question for you, Chad. You know, you work regularly with Kevin Brennan, and
I
Kevin.
was going to say, this is not good right now.
Yeah, Kevin is not a fan of pretty much everybody in every square here on the screen. My question to you, Chad, are you worried about any backlash or fallout from this appearance?
Yeah. This is going to be an issue. So I can't stay much longer.
Okay.
Well, you're in, dude. I mean, I don't think it's a time limit thing now, you know?
When are you going to porn bomb him? How come you didn't porn bomb him?
I was just frustrated because like this is exactly what happened, and everyone's saying it's bullshit. I go, I have receipts for all of this, so that's why I'm here.
And you did the right thing because this makes what you said true.
So, Chad, another question though, and Shuli brought this up. You brought the Roadcaster with you to podcast.
Well, Cardiff brought it up. I'm just in his breakdown.
And again, Cardiff's an idiot too. No, I didn't bring a Roadcaster. Everything he said is a lie.
So he got that info from
down
Andy?
to the car I was driving.
All right, let's talk about the car. I saw you on Twitter saying that I was wrong about your 2012 Honda Accord LX.
Yeah, it's not a 2012. It's a 2018, but who cares?
Okay.
You're a fucking idiot, Carl. Look how stupid you look
It is
now.
a Honda Accord LX then?
Idiot.
It's not an LX. It's an Accord.
Let it go,
No, but
Carl.
that's
It's
the
a
trim.
car.
It's LX, EX. I used to have an Accord. I know how these things work. Is it a coupe or a sedan?
Oh my god.
I don't know. It's a dumb car. It's
Is
paid
it 2
off.
doors or 4 doors? Chad, answer the question.
Jesus.
4 or 6 cylinder. What? Tell us now.
Just trying to get to the bottom of this.
Always
shit.
asking the hard-hitting questions.
Now, Chad, were you actually? I watched you going up to John's house. You seemed nervous that John might come out. At one point, you thought you saw him peeking out the blinds. Did you think that he might attack you?
Yeah, of course. And the blinds moved. I think it was his cats that did it.
Okay.
So I came early because his show is at 8. It's about 2 hours from Cape Coral to St. Pete. So I was like, I came about 3:30. I had no idea. I thought he was home. Like, I was there for it. I wanted something to happen. I wanted to capture it because I knew it would be talked about forever.
And Chad, good on you, because John's been threatening to fight you for months and calling you a pussy and all this shit. And then you go to his house and he calls the police.
And I told Shuli, I wanted him to hit me. Like, I'll take it to TMZ. Like, it would go viral if he punched me. I'll take the punch.
What's funny
anyone
is
can
I
take
think
that punch.
I think you both wanted the same thing, so it would have looked like a middle school fight where both of you would be shoulder to shoulder, just walking around in a circle, just going, "You hit me first. You
Just
hit me
rubbing
first."
nipples.
Yeah, I mean, he would. I don't think he would. First of all, he wouldn't even answer the door. He wouldn't even come out if he saw you out there.
Or we'd call
He
the
would-
police immediately.
He'd call the police immediately. He did it for 2 women, and he wasn't even home. They were parked in his driveway waiting to spend the night, and he called the
He's trying to
cops.
fuck. Yeah.
Yeah. So of course, but again, what was beautiful about it is that it highlighted that Mr. Hypocrisy Police is the biggest fucking hypocrite of them all, and so full of shit. I never back down. I never back away from a fight. Well, you don't have to when you can call the police. I mean, he's a giant pussy.
He also started this shit of going to people's houses.
Yes.
And he's
Or,
threatened to
just
go to
for
your
a little
house, Julie,
talk.
and-
We just want to talk.
Right, yeah. And there's gonna be a boxing ring there somehow
course.
and shit.
Yeah, like
So-
he's mad. He's mad that we played audio of his set, but it's like you didn't have a problem playing my set that Vince recorded. You said it was totally fine. It was a public place.
Well, the other thing of note is that he only goes to people's houses when he's sure they're not home.
That's
Of
true.
course. Which
And
which checks out with the "I'm in fear of my life" angle. He's a giant pussy.
one
And that's
thing I
another thing.
learned-
He's constantly
go ahead.
saying, I'm an opener. He's the headliner. And meanwhile, he drove 2 hours for $50 to open for a guy I never heard of in front of 9 people.
Chad, it was a guest spot. He did 15 minutes.
And I offered him $1,500 to open up or go after me in Boca. And he turned that down too.
This is the show that John played on Friday night. This is what he traveled 2 hours to go and perform at. This is outdoors. There's, I don't know, maybe a dozen people there.
Yeah,
Or
I mean,
so.
you say what you will, man. Chad's a working comic. He makes a living doing it, and John doesn't, and that's that. That's a fact, Jack.
Yeah, well, I mean, we hear John's comedy. It's just getting worse and worse. He's doing
Well-
the same jokes, but more poorly than he used to.
I'm already in enough trouble, and this is bad for my brand, so I got to go. Bye.
Hey, hold on. Listen, I know you're watching, Zumock. Might be time to spread those wings.